All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the next bout of the evening. Let's welcome our first warrior into the cage. Fighting out of the blue corner, put your hands together for Pawel Kielek. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and let's welcome his opponent into the cage. Fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Sidney Wheeler. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next bout is 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing our first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 8 wins and 3 losses and 1 draw. He stands 182.88 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 77.3 kilograms. Fighting out of Poland, give it up for the Polish prospect, Pawel Kielek. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins and 2 losses. He stands 182 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 77.1 kilograms. Fighting out of Dalton, Georgia, USA. Give it up for Sidney, the All-American Wheeler. Your referee is Paulo de Oliveira.
And it is Paulo de Oliveira, your referee for this matchup as USA and Poland collide as welterweight action continues here at Brave Combat Federation number 10. These fights brought to you by Umnaya, Jordan's fastest growing and most trusted telecommunications provider, and Shami Eye Center, a leading ophthalmic care center with 3 branches in Jordan, 3 in the Middle East and Africa. And here we go. We are underway. It is Kielek in the blue and in the black, Sidney Wheeler. Both guys have great power. And not only does he have the wrestling acumen, Wheeler, he actually has a few kickboxing championships as well. So he's pretty well rounded as well. Both guys extremely talented, can do it in many different ways. But this is kind of a coming out party. Both guys making their debut with the organization and looking to take it to a new level here. Crowd getting a bit of a break right now. No Middle Eastern fighter involved. They're taking a break. No booze, no cheers. They're just hanging out and enjoying these fights. The Jordanian fans have been awesome this entire week.
Wheeler's looks and demeanor remind me of a baby Brock Lesnar. At the same nastiness and intensity.
Yeah, minus about 80 pounds. Something like that, right? Oh, and a big kick to the body. Getting his confidence up here, Sid Wheeler. And this is actually the first time he's ever made welterweight. So he's made it down to a 175-pound catch weight. But this is his first time actually making the cut and going down to welterweight. And that's pretty impressive considering he got the call about a month ago.
It's very impressive, and I see no ill effects whatsoever.
Kielek, of course, just a beast. training with some monsters up there in Poland. Sid Wheeler doing good at kind of maintaining his spot there in the center of the cage, and there's a bit of a trade. Nobody really got the best of that. No real significant strikes out of these two. They're trying to get each other's range, trying to get the timing down. Both two young, energetic fighters here on display in Brave. This fight originally was going to Tyler Hill of the U.S. Tyler Hill unable to compete. And word is they were looking for another American to take a spot. Can't get much better than the All-American kid. Over the top. That one definitely made some impact. Just connected on the shoulder, though. Just kind of shows you the power that Kielek has. Nice direct shot there by Sid Wheeler. Mixing it up, going up top, going to the body. And he is really starting to catch fire here, Kieran.
I'm really impressed to see a wrestler very happy to stand and trade for what looks like the entire round.
Wrestling champion in his own right there, Sid Wheeler. Like you said, there's no better base, and I think many people will tell you that in this sport than to have a fantastic wrestling base. And it's not just the strategy and the technique, it's the heart. Being able to handle these stressful situations and these intense battles. It's the same thing that happens on the mats. A little bit of taunting out here by Sid Wheeler. He's feeling himself.
Wheeler feels like he's got Kielek's timing down now. He's going to start to set up big shots of his own.
Kind of see the confidence difference. You can look at the face of Sid Wheeler. You look at the face of Kielek. And it seems like Wheeler's just a little bit more dialed in, a little bit more confident. And Kielek will get the takedown.
The hard part's going to be holding him there.
Bad spot here for Sid Wheeler, and he gets out the back. He's going to try to get to his feet. He wants to get Kielek off of his back, but Kielek doing a great job sticking like glue to the back of Sidney Wheeler. The tide changes there with about 30 seconds left in the round. It looked like it was stop. Round one is in the books.
Ready, round two, fight!
Paulo de Oliveira gets us started once again. Round number two of this 3-round welterweight bout. And that may, at the least, get the momentum going here for Pawel Kielek. I feel like fighting, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I feel like fighting is just like any other sport. If you can get that momentum and ride it, that could just take you right home to a victory.
I think right now Wheeler has taken the measure of his man and he thinks he knows him.
1-3-7-3-2. Hands up.
I think you're going to see him start trying more advanced combinations.
Double jab.
Make sure you're following along on all of our social media platforms. Hashtag crave CF10. You're watching all the action.
Touch that right hand. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Now you got to wonder, we've seen Kielek close the distance and go for a takedown. Are we going to see the same thing out of Wheeler? Is he going to go to what a lot of people consider his bread and butter?
Wheeler feels like he's winning the standing battle, and he is, so he's going to try and keep it there. One of the ways you know it is Kielek tried to take him down to the mat. If Kielek felt comfortable where he was, he would have stayed there.
Mixing up his strikes here is Sid Wheeler. USA versus Poland. He says, bring it on. That one didn't hurt. So Kielek, that's exactly what he's going to do is he pours in a combination and connects on one of the shots. Back to the body, big retaliation by Wheeler. Outside leg kick. But a big left hand gets through for Kielek.
Jab, heavy 3 to the body. There you go. Settle down, let your hands go. Take your time.
The mental game is a big part of this sport. The All-American kid is winning it.
Kick, 1, 3, 2.
Said he hasn't really done much since he's been here in Jordan. He's been here for 3 or 4 days, obviously working on that diet. But he said he's staying in the hotel. He's excited about actually exploring the country tomorrow. And obviously that's going to feel a lot better if he can get a W. Oh, there's that left hand. Boy, he keeps taking a left hand like that. He's going to be in for a short night.
Sweat went flying on that, which you don't see much in this sport.
Kielek putting the pressure on, but stuffing it is Wheeler, and he is going to drag him down to the ground. What a move by the All-American kid. Kielek thought he had something there with that takedown attempt, and Wheeler just all strength putting him on the ground.
That was a picture-perfect front headlock. I'm intensely curious to see what he does with it now.
Tries to bunch him up, unable to do it, and there he's going to release and attack once again. 2 minutes to go here in round 2.
1-9-2. Double jab, Sid, double jab.
Sid training out of Playlocks IMV in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
There's beautiful symmetry between coach and corner here.
Body, Sid. Breathe, body.
Over the top. Well, it seems like Kielek really has his range down, though, doesn't he? He really knows where to throw it.
Kielek has a nasty overhand right that could end this fight.
Body's right there.
A little bit of blood there coming off the face of Pawel Kielek as they grapple into a clinch right in front of us.
No. There you go. Step around.
Trying to get the underhook, but unable to do it. And it's going to be a minute left, and Pawel Kielek is on top of Sid Wheeler. He's got one leg trapped in there, so it's a bit of a half guard situation. And I feel like Kielek's just going to be happy to take a rest and stay on top at this point. You don't want to give up the back, and that's exactly what the All-American kid does. Bad spot for Wheeler, and Kielek is trying to get underneath that chin. And he's not underneath the chin yet. Sid Wheeler keeping his chin down. Kielek is attacking. That's about to be with 30 seconds left here, Kielek.
He can ride out this 30 seconds, but it's going to be extremely painful and extremely debilitating. That chin is sliding up, and he's out. He's now going to look to pass the arm to the other side of his head, in which case he's going to ride out the round, but he's not going to win it.
You see the blood coming off the face of Pawel Kielek, but I don't think he cares if he's losing a little bit of blood if he can win a round. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do here after that late round attack.
by the kid with the biggest heart. I think that's what we're going to see right here. Who's got the biggest heart?
Who's it going to be? You're absolutely right. I love what you just said there, and that's perfect. Who has the most heart? They're going to touch gloves, and that's where we go. Pawel Kielek. Can he get another one? Are we going to see a guillotine here? But the arm is in, so it's going to be very, very tough to finish the fight from there. Sid Wheeler's corner calling for a knee from this position.
Wheeler knows how tough it is to keep his opponent on the ground. He's trying to use that shoulder to drive him, stuff him, tire him out, and then at some point he will come to the side and attempt that knee his coach is calling for. But I think he wants to break his opponent down a little bit first.
A lot of upper body strength there, Sidney Wheeler, but Kielek definitely no slouch. That guy looks like he's built from granite. Great technique here by the multiple-time wrestling champion.
Being in the third round with Sid Wheeler crushing you with a front headlock, not a great place to be.
Over the top, big shot there by Sid Wheeler, and Kielek feeling the effects. But Kielek still has that big right hand and a pretty effective left hand in the tank. And he has got that range down.
Ladies and gentlemen watching, this is heart. That's what you're seeing. Both fighters are almost too tired to keep their hands up, and they're still fighting beautifully because they both have heart.
Rocky, see it, Rocky.
Sid Wheeler, Pawel Kielek with just 3 minutes to go. A very strenuous, a lot of energy being sapped from these fighters. They're leaving it all inside our brave cage.
Huge respect to the Polish prospect for taking that kind of damage and still fighting back as hard as he is. And huge respect to Wheeler, taking a short notice fight, cutting hard, and still fighting the way he is.
I think it's fair to say that both these fighters have a big future in this sport. Now Kielek going up top and going to the bottom, and he closes distance. That's a bad spot there for Wheeler. He's gonna have to get the underhook. He's gonna try to turn the tide, but Kielek trying to throw him around. Referee making sure that he wasn't grabbing the cage. Beautiful maneuver. If he can switch over, and he does. Kielek, you gotta be impressed with that.
Unbelievable scramble. This is what fighting is all about. Heart and scrambles in an even situation.
Unable to get the back, though. Disappointing by Wheeler. Oh, and he's going after the leg, Kielek.
It's close. It's close.
How tight is that? Doesn't look like he quite has the lock on it.
Wheeler's going to start hitting, and then he'll be out.
And look at that. Kielek takes the chance and puts himself in a very bad predicament as Sid Wheeler now takes top position in half guard.
Huge respect to Kielek for looking for the second knee bar of his career.
And the elbow, a short elbow comes down. Are we going to see a possible head and arm choke attempt? Or is he just going to stay on the attack with the elbows? We've seen before, Oliveira will stand the fight up. If you're Wheeler, you got to stay on top. Referee watching very closely. He's gonna stand this thing up if Wheeler doesn't jump on top.
People watching may think that those low kicks from standing don't do much, but there was a famous bout between Sakuraba and Royce Gracie. Sakuraba broke Royce's leg with that.
And I'll be honest with you, I think that was a mistake there by Sidney Wheeler. I think he should have stayed on top, and I think he should have went for ground and pound. I wouldn't go back to the stand-up, but he feels like he's comfortable there. And here we go. Kielek closes distance, grabs a hold of that leg. It's going to be tough for Wheeler to get out, but he does. Wheeler trying to turn him over. Trying to transition to the back, just trying to... Oh, Oh, and he nearly gets flipped over, and he's going for the leg again. He's got his legs crossed underneath him.
Beautiful lock flow from the knee bar into the toe hold. Looking for the heel hook now.
There it is.
And it's over.
Wow, this is going to be a close fight, Kielek, and I don't know how the judges are going to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a great fight that was. We go to the judges' scorecards after 3 rounds. Your first judge has it 30-27 Kielek. Judge number 2, 29-28 Wheeler. And judge number 3 has it 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Sidney, the All-American Kid.